Hey everybody, Cliff here. I received a helmet lock kit from Lamonster Garage today, and I opened it up, and what I want to do is show you the pieces, how they interact with each other, and help you get this mounted on your bike. So the first thing is go through the pieces. You're going to get a set of keys, a wrench used to tighten that little screw right there, a bolt that will go in the end of your bar mount this way and mount this to the end of your handlebar, and then this cam lock is going to get screwed in to the end of this after this is mounted. So you need to mount this first and then screw this in. I'm going to walk you through and show you how to do that. But first, I want to show you how these two pieces work together. Okay, so what's going to happen is, after this gets mounted, then you're going to screw this piece in here, and it's going to be a little bit tricky. You don't want to cross thread it, so be careful there. Get it started with your fingers first. And what I want to show you is a trick to how to tighten this down. So on the key there's a little bitty notch right there. You can see that notch, and on this cam it also has a notch right there. So when you get this started on your bike, I'm going to take the key and set it inside here like this. And I'm just barely going to push it in enough to get that little notch inside that groove. And then I'm going to turn the key, and if you can see, it's turning the silver cam, the chrome cam. You can see it turning. And you're going to use the key to screw this in. And what you want to do, give me a second here, I'm going to show you. You're going to want to screw this all the way down, all the way in, till it bottoms out. You don't want to break the key, but it'll be tight. The reason you want to do that is for this reason. When this is opened, you have this little stud out. And how this works is, when I push this in, you can see that cam come in. And what's going to happen is, I'm going to show you how to put this on your helmet. And when this is mounted on your bike, you're going to slide this up in here. And when you push this cam in, that little pin's going to come out. And if this is mounted on your helmet and this is mounted on your bike, then you can leave your bike hanging on your helmet, on your handlebars, and nobody can take it. And then what you do is you come back from whatever you're doing, you put your key in, and you hear that click, and you pull your key out. Now the pin's out, and now you can take this out. And you take this off your helmet, and after you take it off your helmet, you put it back in here, and you push this pin, and this is just going to hang on your bike while you're going down the road. They're ready for you to use it. When you get where you're going, take your key, you release the cam, hear that click, the cam pops out, you grab this with your fingers, you put this through your D-rings on your helmet, and then you slide it up in here, and this is mounted on your bike, and you just push this lock, and now your helmet's secure again to your bike. And this is all going to make sense in the next part of this video. So give me a second. Okay, on the end of your handlebars, you have this screw, and this is on the left handlebar. I would recommend mounting it on the left. And you're going to need an Allen wrench. If you don't have one of these, you're going to need one to get this out. So you take this off. You take this screw out. This is a really short screw. And the kit, you notice, comes with a longer screw. You're going to put the bar in on here, and you're going to use that longer screw to tighten it up. And when you do, it's going to look like this. So I've mounted this using that longer screw I showed you, mounted it on the end of my handlebar. And then I told you before, I took my key and I put it in there and had that little notch catch the notch on that chrome cam, and I rotated the key around, driving this cam all the way in. And if you'll notice, when you get done, if you're looking from the side, it's flush. You want to screw this in all the way so it's flush. And after you screw this in, you want to take the wrench that comes with the kit, and there's a little screw I told you about right there that you're going to want to use to tighten that. You're going to lock this cam, where's that right there? You're going to lock this cam in with that screw right there. So you can take that wrench and you tighten that in. That locks that cam in right there. Okay, now I'm going to show you on your helmet, you may have, you see my helmet here. On this strap, I'm going to take this and slide this in between here, and it's the end of it's going to come out here. So I'm going to, just give me a second and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I've taken this T-bar and I've slid it in between my helmet lock right there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to slide it up underneath here. I'm going to push that cam in and it'll lock the helmet right where it's hanging. Give me a second and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm going to try to do this with one hand. So I've got the T-bar mounted in my helmet. I'm going to slide it up in here. I'm going to push this cam in. And now my helmet hangs there. It won't come off. I can't pull it off. I can go do what I want to do. So if you've used all the storage in your trunk, and you've used all the storage in your side, and you have other things in your trunk here, and you just want to hang your helmet here, that's the way to do that. And then when you come back, you take your key, put your key in here, and if I turn that key, this helmet's going to fall because that pin's going to pop out, and this is going to release this metal T from this bar end. And that's how the helmet works. Hopefully this helps you get this thing installed. It's real easy. Takes about 10 minutes. Thank you for your time.